Hi guys. Happy birthday to me, because I'm totally full of myself. My birthday flowers. My dad got me beautiful pink roses and this lovely card about how fantastic I am. Listen, birthdays are really important, especially to me, because it's easy to do so much for everybody else and not take any time for yourself. So I'm totally selfish on my birthday. Um, it's the middle of the afternoon. I intend to go out and eat somewhere. It's complicated. I'm going with two people who don't really know my limitations in regards to keto, but I think I can get away with it if I go. I was gonna go to a Greek place and just get like chicken or something over like a Greek salad, which is great. And I actually haven't had Greek food in a while, so I think it's really gonna work out pretty well. I'm a wonderful daughter. I love my dad. So yeah, I didn't make this video to brag about me being a year older. I made this video because I actually bought something last night, and it seems that a lot of people like reviews of keto things, and I realized that I had so much stuff that I've been using on a daily basis that a lot of people, if I post on Instagram, they don't really know what it is, and they'll ask me like, where do you get this? Most of the things I buy, I either buy from Stop and Shop, but if I don't buy it in a Stop and Shop, more than likely I've either bought it on Amazon or from like a third party website. I want to talk about what I use in order of the frequency. A lot of these things I don't really use a lot, but on a daily basis I am bringing snacks with me to work. I don't like to eat meals at work. I know it's something that I really should be doing because it's hard. Everybody eats at work. Like when we have lulls, we just eat. I have a huge bag of the Blue Diamond almonds, just regular lightly salted Blue Diamond almonds. But the thing with snacking on almonds is that you can just overeat really, really quickly. I think for an ounce of almonds, it's like 2 net carbs or 3 net carbs. Instead of the almonds, which is something that everybody can find, this is my second go-to snack. This is Royal Hawaiian, sea salt and cracked pepper macadamia nuts. I love macadamia nuts. I do. I'm very picky about them. I don't know if I can show you what I mean. I fell in love with the macadamia nuts that I bought at Stop and Shop. It was Stop and Shop brand. It came in like a plastic container, and they were bright, they were white, they were round, they weren't chopped up, they were great quality. They were pretty pricey for like a package that was like this big, like a little jar. It was like $6. It's worth the money because they're a great fat. They're high in fat. So if you need a snack that's high in fat, macadamia nuts are perfect. Now they come, Royal Hawaiian, come in flavors. They are a little high in sugar. There's one that is like smoky, delicious Hawaiian barbecue. It's so good. But I don't, I'll try it once, I'll buy it once, and if it doesn't fit into my daily allotment, I won't buy it again. This fits. This is 4 total carbs and 2 fiber, and one of those carbs is a gram of sugar. So you figure that's 2 net carbs for 28 grams. I'm going to assume 28 grams is an ounce. I'm not really sure. I can actually weigh it, but I highly doubt I have 28 grams left. I don't have a lot in here. This was kind of a crappy bag. Sometimes the spices are very nicely distributed on each nut, but this one, everything was just on the bottom. I don't very often buy these. These are things that I will buy when I'm really hungry, and I've been doing pretty well on tracking my carbs. The Tumaro's low carb wraps. Okay, it advertises itself as low in carb. It is low in carb. It's high in fiber. That's why. This is 9 grain with chia. They have a whole bunch of flavors. If you've never seen this, I buy this by the deli and Stop and Shop. They have like a rack, and they come in tomato and basil, so it's red. They come in garden veggie, which is green. They come in everything, like an everything bagel. I like these. The problem with this, when I first started doing low carb, I would buy these frequently. And if we got cold cuts to eat for dinner, Daddy would have his sandwich and I would have my wrap. And this thing it's big. It's a huge wrap. This is half. So 2 nights ago, I had half. Last night, I treated myself to a full one. Because it is really high in fiber. And if I can't fit the fiber in to my diet, I don't want it. It stalls me. Too much fiber stalls me. That's why I tend to stay away from the Quest bars, because they are very high in fiber. And if I'm eating nuts, or if I'm not conscious of getting enough fat in to tip the fat over the carb ratio, because I have no problem eating protein. Protein's easy to get, but then I end up not hitting keto macros and I stall. The Joseph's breads I actually like better than this. I believe they're instead of being wraps, the Joseph's breads, they come in different consistencies. The ones that I can find by the deli and Stop and Shop are like little pita breads. Like they are little pita breads, and a lot of people have been going crazy for the lavash bread. I picked it up. I was gonna buy it to see what it tastes like because it looks really good, but it's really high in carbs. I think it's like 10 carbs for a whole strip. That's some of the supermarket options for wraps and breads. By and large, supermarkets don't, as far as I know, supermarkets don't sell low-carb breads. I even went to a health food store in the downtown neighborhood where I live, and honestly, the health food store really didn't have that many keto things. They had sugar-free things, but it had gluten and flour in it, or it had gluten-free stuff but had sugar. The one thing I will say is that they had a lot of the Sweetleaf brand liquid sweeteners. So if you don't know what Sweetleaf liquid stevia drops are, this is what it is. Most of the flavors come in bottles that look like this. It's a dropper. If you have not tried this, if you find it, please buy it. It will change your coffee. It will change your baked goods. It will change basically anything that you want to add flavor and sweetness to. Because this has flavors, but it's also sweet. For instance, this is a cinnamon one that I bought. It's very cinnamony. It's very, very, very cinnamony. You can't, like if you were to put it in a cup of coffee, I would suggest that you just put a little bit, but if you like cinnamon, go to town. They're super cheap. A lot of the low carb things that I bought so far have been pretty pricey. The Sweetleaf brand tends to keep their prices really low, and you get what you pay for, honestly. So let's say an average, some of them are below $10, some of them are a little bit higher. This was about $10. This is a 2-ounce like jar, but this lasts you a long time. I would say for $10, you're flavoring your coffee for about 2 weeks, depending on how sweet you like it. So the third thing I want to talk about is the Starkist salmon or tuna creations. These are something that my low carb friend at work has been buying for her lunch, and right off the bat I thought it's weird because you're eating fish out of a package. Like that's weird. But when I saw this, which is salmon creations, I was like, all right, let me give it a shot. I didn't realize how many carbs this is, but for this package, this is a 2-ounce, about 3-ounce package. It is the mango chipotle flavor. Lately, I've been making tuna fish or chicken salads out of cans. But my chicken salads, I've been buying fresh rotisserie chickens from the supermarket, and making use of it in its entirety. So I will buy a rotisserie chicken, let's just say Monday. So Monday I'll buy a hot rotisserie chicken, go home, we'll eat whatever we want off of it. And that's just like a regular for $5. Then the next day, it'll be cold in the fridge. I probably won't reheat it unless I don't feel like making the chicken salad with the remainder. But more than likely, I will make a chicken salad from the cold chicken, and then the bones, and if there's any skin or gristle or fat, I will use to make a broth. So the next thing I want to talk about in terms of things that I have frequently are the stirs. Now, a lot of people who know about this love this. A lot of people who don't know about this cannot find this, but this is great. One day I was shopping for Mios because there are Mios that have electrolytes in them, and I don't really like drinking the Powerade Zeros because I do buy a lot of them and I go through them pretty quickly. So I thought buying a Mio would be easier for me, but Mios are super expensive. Like, Mio's about this size. This is a little less than 2 ounces, and it'll be like $5 or $5.50 something or $5.60 something. That's absurd. That's absurd. You know, especially because it goes really quickly. Now, this was on sale. This is a brand called Stur. Stur Liquid Water Enhancer. It has all natural ingredients. It has, you know, high antioxidant vitamin C. The really cute thing that I like about this is that on the back it says, made by a father for his family to love water naturally. The colors are colored with like beetroot. Here, let me read the ingredients. Purified water, natural fruit flavor, then natural juices, vitamin C, citric acid, fruit/vegetable juice for color, and natural stevia extract. That's it. Like, it's just water, citric acid for bite, and like juice. That's great, and it's sweetened with stevia, which I love. So when these go on sale, I go crazy. They're really, really good. The flavor's fantastic. And somebody who buys this a lot told me to keep the bottles because it's good for traveling with bulletproof coffee ingredients. So let's use this. See, that's yellow. And that's like a coconut pina colada flavor. And this is gonna fade. I don't know what they use to make it yellow. God, I hope turmeric. I love turmeric. Oh, I love turmeric. Oh, that's strong. But this pina colada, if you're looking for like a legit pina colada and you don't want to make it, buy this and pour some booze in it. Girl, what? This is my favorite meal replacement shake. Keto Chow. I just want to say, first and foremost, that this company, like the guy, I think it's a guy and a girl in charge of making it, they're super nice. They're really quick to answer questions, and they correspond with people all the time. Like, I bought from Keto Chow like 4 or 5 times now. I think this is my 5th sack, and this is the first time I bought an actual sack. I like to buy the samplers. This is version 2.1. It seems that he's always trying to improve like the ingredients and stuff like that. The flavors so far are really, really good. There's a chocolate, and I think there's a dark chocolate, and then there's like a banana. I might be wrong about the banana, but for sure I know there's a grape vanilla, which tastes super good. The strawberry is my favorite. I love the strawberry. I should have bought the sack of the strawberry, but I really wanted to get something that I knew I would drink, so I got a chocolate. The reason I didn't get the strawberries because I didn't know if I would like the 2.0 version of it, but it's so good. Like, it's supposed to be made with heavy cream. You can use like almond milk, or sometimes I just use straight water. I think water is one of the things it says. See, I don't follow the directions because it's pretty foolproof. You just add liquid up to what it tells you to. And then I put it in a little blender and I stick it in the fridge overnight. Best way I can describe this is that It has a malted, like a very malty flavor to it. And the chocolate one tastes exactly like a Wendy's Frosty. But the strawberry is my favorite. It's very filling, like very, very, very filling. It's not a snack shake. Great company. And I'm all about supporting keto companies, and especially if they answer questions and they're super knowledgeable and kind and stuff. So these people have been really nice to me. So I have nothing but great things to say. And the prices are pretty good. Compared to the other keto stuff, you can be stuck paying so much money for. The next thing I want to talk about is something I bought a while ago, and I used it to flavor some fat bombs. I drank it. It has a good flavor, but it has a very high sugar alcohol content, so I tend to stay away from it. This is the Lakanto Matcha Latte. And it has probiotics in it, so that sold me. I thought it was great. That's really, really cool. It has 11 total carbs, 4 fiber, 6 sugar alcohol. About 1 carb per teaspoon of this. The serving size is 4.5 teaspoons. That's the thing. If you're making a hot cup of latte, 4.5 teaspoons might be a lot. Not in terms of color, but in terms of the sugar, it's very, very sweet. I don't think you would need close to 5 teaspoons of this in anything. I use it because the flavor and the scent are really good. I bought this when matcha first started being really popular. It's really, really, really good. I would make a green tea frappuccino with this in a second. In a second. I used to love the green tea fraps from Starbucks. It smells just like it. The last thing I want to talk about is this. Oh, Choczero. Choczero. Choczero is my favorite chocolate. Choczero is my favorite chocolate. One of my friends on Instagram, she got the regular chocolate one, and I used to love the Dunkin' Donuts white hot chocolate. I remember when it came out a couple years ago, and I just went apeshit over it. She said it was really good, because of course it was. It's Choczero. I said, you know, this has been sitting in my Amazon save for later. Literally, not even on a list. It was just like save for later. I was gonna buy it, and then I didn't. But I tried to make this last night. I tried to microwave it in a cup, and it wasn't working. So I tried to make it in the microwave. Don't make these in the microwave. It's really meant to be made on a stovetop. I made for my father last night with his cake or whatever, and it he just kept saying, this tastes like milk, because I made it with milk, and I'm just like, no, it's white chocolate. And he's just like, okay. No, I think it needs more than the serving size, which can be problematic because it is 9 total carbs and 8 grams of fiber, which means 1 net carb, but it's a really high total carb count, and I'm trying to stay away from high total carb counts. I have to work on this. I'll give an update on Instagram about how this worked out. I really need a coffee frother. I don't know. So that's basically it. This is just a quick review roundup of all of these things that I've been purchasing over a couple of months, over a year and stuff like that. If I find any more things, I'm probably going to keep doing the reviews, because I get a lot of questions about a lot of the things I'm buying at the supermarket, and it's really fun. I really like doing it. So happy birthday to me again, because it's all about me today. And look at my mom. Okay, have a good day. See you later.